I want to know what you guys think, so please say that in the comments. Finally, we have made a breakthrough. After many days of trial and error, we realized that if the voice only comes from darkness, then maybe the only way to truly understand it is to be surrounded by darkness. We all agreed that only one person should make contact if this was to be successful. One of us had to confront the voice alone. And that one of us was me. I had been the first one the voice reached out to. This began with me, and it will end with me. We covered all the windows in a room in the welcoming hall. As night fell and the door was open, one of the sisters wished me luck and shut the door. At first nothing happened, and I considered opening the door and to tell everyone it was a failure. But soon a chill ran down my spine, and a cold breeze rushed into the room. It was a comfortable cold, though, like the cold you feel when you enter a cool house from a blistering day. It was strangely comforting. I felt something touch my back, and I whipped around. But all I saw was darkness. The voice started to speak. It was coming from everywhere. At first, it sounded like it had before, as a barely noticeable whisper in the wind. But it gradually grew. It became far more audible. At first, it hummed a gentle, calm song that sounded like some kind of lullaby. It felt both unfamiliar and yet familiar at the same time, like the voice of a loving mother. After a few moments, I spoke up. Are you the voice that sings in the shadows? The humming ceased very abruptly. Suddenly, she spoke. Yes, I have contacted you through the shadows. I was fairly startled, but I continued the conversation. I continued the conversation. What are you? What could have been, is, and was, and will be, but you can call me Umbra. What is it that you want? It is not what I want, but what you want. And what is that? You want to bring peace to the distressed, to Lily. I was quite startled. How do you know her name? I am the reason the shadows are where you run when afraid. I am what brings you comfort when there is nothing and no one else to run to. I know all who come to me, but they do not know me. Are you here to help me? I am here to help many. What you will do next will determine if you will be among them. How can you help? I can't help anyone until you free me. Free you? From what prison? Long ago I was trapped here by evil forces beyond your understanding. I am in a realm that mirrors the rest of old dimensions. A mirror of shadows. Or shadows. A mirror or shadow dimension, if you will. How can I undo the wrong done to you? It will take time, but I need you to perform a ritual that will allow me to enter your enter the real world. I paused for a moment. Clearly something was off. Something was off here. Why was Master so evidently afraid of this voice? It knows more than I do, and I must be careful here. I am in its realm, its game. I will have to discuss this with the rest of the sisters. By all means, take all the time you need. Just know that I am always listening. I thanked Umbra as I now know her, for her patience, and I opened the door. The sisters asked if I was successful, and I found they hadn't heard Umbra. I told them about the experience, and now we are discussing our next course of action. Sister Ardani,